play, drink, eat, write, etc. So this is verbs we have studied. Types of verbs we have studied in class 7, class 6. Main verb, helping verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, finite verb, non-finite verb. So we have studied these things, these verbs. Now we shall talk about the helping verbs. Helping verbs. Helping verbs are the verbs which help the main verb in a sentence. The verbs which help the main verb in a sentence. Without helping verb, we can't complete a sentence. Like is, am, are, was, were, can, could, shall, should. Models are also helping verbs. So subject we have done, verb we have done. Now agreement. What is agreement? Agreement. Now we shall learn the definition of agreement. Now agreement. What is agreement? Can you say agreement? We agree to something. We agree with our friends on a certain circumstance, on certain conditions. So agreement. It is the relation. It is the relation between a noun, pronoun, okay, with a verb in a sentence. We agree, we make deals with our partner that you give me something, I'll give you something. So that is called agreement. So in grammar, subject verb agreement is that when a subject agrees with the verb. Means when a noun or pronoun in a sentence agrees with the verb, we call it agreement. We all know sentence. A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. So sentence has a noun. Sentence is made of a subject, and that may be noun or pronoun, subject plus verb plus object, or we can say subject plus predicate. So until subject agrees with verb, it cannot be said a complete sentence. Means the sentence will not give you exact meaning. So in a sentence, a subject must agree with the verb, isn't it? So a singular subject always agrees with a singular verb. Plural subject always agree with a plural verb. Singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, plural verb. Otherwise, there is no agreement between a subject and a verb. Okay, plural subject plus plural verb. Then only there is agreement. Agreement in a sentence, we can say. Now singular subject. Singular subject means one. That is single. It may be a boy or a girl. A boy, girl. Means only one. A car, a horse, etc. etc. So singular subject takes singular verb. That is A boy plays football. A boy plays football. We can say boys play football. Okay. So a boy. So see this, a boy plays. This is singular subject, SS. We say SS for singular subject. Plays. This is V5. This is object. So singular subject takes V5. V5 is made by what? V5 is S. V5 is S or ES plus verb. V5 is S or ES plus verb. यानी कि V1. We can say V1. So play plus S. That is plays. Play plus S, plays. Okay. Now we can say go plus ES, goes. So V5 is made by adding S or ES to the main verb. That is V1, main verb. So boys play football. So this is plural subject. I can say PS. P for plural, S for subject. And this is V1. This is object. Okay. So children generally confuse. They add boys plays football. They add here plays football. No, they don't. There is a misconception among the boys and girls. Some children, we can say, that they add S since subject is S. Since the number is more than 1, they add V5. No, this is not at all a correct sentence. This is a wrong sentence. There is no agreement between a subject and a verb in this sentence. So you remember that whenever we talk about plural subject, it always takes V1. So plural subject always takes plural verb, that is V1. Singular subject always agrees with the singular verb, that is V5. V5 is made by what? By adding S or ES to the main verb. Isn't it? I think it's clear now. You will not make any confusion by adding the correct verb to the correct subject. See more examples. Charu meets her friends. Okay. So Charu, we meet our friends. They meet their friends. So Charu is the singular subject. So this is V5. So here subject agrees with verb. So here subject agrees with the verb. So we can say this sentence is a correct sentence. We. This is we. We is plural subject. Meet. This is V1. Plural subject always takes V1. Remember that. Never forget that. Our friends. They is also plural subject. So this will also take V1. And their friends, this is the object here. So in all these sentences, subject agrees with verb. Now you is taken in both. Taken as both, singular and plural. You, your friends. You meet your friends. So you is always an exception. It is taken as both singular and plural. That depends on the situation situation or the person whom we are talking with. You may be a singular person or you may be considered as a whole. So you always takes V1. You, I, these are the subjects which always takes V1 in sentence. So never confuse by adding V5 to you, I. These are the exceptional subjects. These are the exceptional subjects which always takes V1. Okay, now, so first person, I, we. Second person, you. Third person, he, she, it. So I, we always takes V1. And helping verb, am. You always takes V1 verb. Third person always takes V5. So let's know more about this. I drink water. We drink water. So these are the main verbs. Helping verb, I am a boy. We are boys. So we see by the examples that verb changes according to the subject. Okay. So I am a boy, we are boys, he is a boy, you are a boy. See the difference. I am, we are, he is, you are. So verb agrees with it, with subject according to the number of subject in a sentence. So we shall learn about this chapter. We shall learn the rules that we have to follow while making a correct sentence in my next video. Thank you.